Hey guys, and welcome back to the next part of The Player. What the heck just happened? This psycho here decided to jump out on me from nowhere and punch me. Too much of a coward to punch back? I don't hit girls. Can someone please give Lewis some aloe vera? I would love to punch you again, you know that. Really? Because the next time you will be the one on the ground. Urgh. Can you two stop it? Are you okay, Austin? I think you're bleeding. If I am, it's because of this idiot right here. The only idiot I see is you. We have to diffuse the situation. If you two are going to act like children, then maybe you need a timeout. Lewis, I expected better of you. Showing up at my door and throwing a jealous tantrum is not appropriate. But and Austin, you seem too sweet and sensitive. It's a turn-off that you would just jump straight to violence. But I like both of you, but you clearly need to cool down. Both of you should go home and sleep it off. Fine. But if I see this goon again, bring it on, man. Guys, stop it. You're right. I'm sorry, Stacy. We had a great time, and this isn't how I want it to end. I'll call you soon. Beautiful. And what do you have to say for yourself, Lewis? That's what I thought. Later. Huh. Why are you blushing? No reason. Leaving? Yes, but don't try to change the subject. How did the date go? It went great until Lewis decided to show up and punch Austin. What? It's a long story, Michelle. So much for less drama, eh? I think drama should be my middle name. I missed junior year. No drama. Can I be honest with you? Yes, Michelle. Of course you can. If you don't want drama, then stop seeking it. It can't be that hard. Let's be understandable. I agree with you, but it's easier said than done. I'm gonna head home. It's getting kind of late. Yeah. Good night. I should get some sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. That's why I need a one stance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers are taking a hold on me. Do you ever shut up? Sorry for being in a good mood. You can be in a good mood without being annoying. Get out of my room, Andrew. I don't need this kind of negativity in my life. What to wear? Oh, bike chick? What is that? Let's take a look. Oh, I like that actually. Let's try something else. What about cute? Oh, I like it too. And then finally, we have punk. I really like the first one, so let's go with bike chick. Yes, this is perfect. The entire day at school passed like a blur. An hour felt like a minute. Rude. Walking. Is it 2 already? What? Half an hour left. Meet at the library then? I always knew you were a bad girl. Ugh. Just meet me at the goddamn library. What are you talking about, Reed? Slow down, please. I'm tutoring you? You're going to be my tutor? They haven't told you? No, but this will be fun. See you in the library then. Half an hour later. You actually managed to get here on time. You look surprised, Reed. What can I say? I didn't think you took school seriously. Can we get started with this? Daisy, I knew that voice. Ugh, do you have time? She's busy. You sure move fast. Excuse me? From guy to guy, I mean. Let's be sassy. You judging me doesn't define who I am, it defines who you are. I'm not gonna sink to your levels, Lewis. I'm simply stating the truth. How on earth could that be stating the truth? Let me think. First, there were Christopher, and then there was me, and then suddenly another guy was added into the mix, and now Christopher again. Who I'm dating is none of your business. And for the record, you and I never officially dated. We went on one gathering together. Look me in the eyes and tell me you never felt something for me. I did feel something for you, Lewis. I knew you did. But whatever I did feel is gone now. You're just like every other girl at this school. So full of yourself. I turned around. I couldn't deal with this right now. What was going on with him? You're a skunk. That's enough, Lewis. Mind your own business, Chris. If someone needs to mind their own business, it's you. Why do you even care, Mr. Perfect? You treat girls like poop all the time. I would never call a girl what you just called Stacy. What's going on with you, bro? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to make an excuse for Lewis, but this is not the kind of guy he is. I know it's not. It can't be. Whatever it is, I'm gonna find out. And don't listen to what he said. It's all bull poop. Do you actually care, or is this just some kind of game for you? I'm not inhuman, Reed. Even though Lewis and I have been going through some rough patches, he's still my best man, yo. What's going on? His words gnawed at my conscience. Let's just get to it. Can we find an empty classroom? Why? I don't want to be disturbed. Sure. Lead the way. It's empty. Christopher? What? Is this some kind of trick to be alone with me? You wish, Reed. Let's get started. The sooner we're done, the sooner I can go home. I think we should start with the first chapter in the book. The Pythagorean theorem. The sum of the squares of the legs A and B equals the square of the hypotenuse, C? Correct. Okay then, let's move on. The next chapter is about Babylonian mathematics. Now, there are many parts of the Babylonian mathematics, but we're going to start with the arithmetic. The Babylonians used a list of squares together with the formula to simplify multiplication. I don't understand. You already know these things. Yes, because I'm good at math. Then why do you need tutoring? My grades suck, so my dad is forcing me to be tutored. Why are you getting bad grades? Your skills are obviously good enough to get you a C, maybe even a B or an A. I couldn't care less about my grades. I was right. School is a joke to you, isn't it? Well, sort of. You're wasting my time. Then tell the principal that you don't want to tutor me. If I had a choice, I wouldn't be here tutoring you right now. The principal is forcing me. I guess we're stuck together then. I don't want to spend time tutoring someone whose mindset is on failing. You failing while I'm tutoring you will not only affect you, but me as well. I didn't think about that. Of course you didn't. In your universe, everything revolves around you. I don't even need the grades. Why work hard then? Aren't you planning on going to college? No. And if I were, my dad would have bought me in. That's unfreaking believable. If you're not intending to get your grades up, I'm not going to waste time here with you. If the principal wants to punish me for that, then so be it. Wait, Reed! Christopher, you're an idiot. Reed, wait up. What? Some of us actually need good grades to get into college. We're not all loaded with rich parents, and maybe, just maybe, if you poop this. He pushed me up against the locker, his lips against mine, and the rest of my sentence died in my mouth. The taste of him was the fuel to the flames, and chills ran over my skin. His body pressed closer to mine, and I wrapped my arms around his neck. His lips were warm and soft, yet fierce and powerful at the same time. Mine responded hungrily, and I tightened my hold on him. His fingers slid down the back of my neck, tracing its shape, and every place they touched was electric. Knock, knock, knock. Ooh! Just a bad dream. The knocking grew incessant until it felt like whoever it was assaulting my head. All right, coming. Knock, knock, knock. What the heck are you doing here? Andrew! What the heck just happened? A pain flooded through me before I fell to the floor. Stacy! And everything started fading. I didn't feel anything during the impact. I was out instantly. Everything from when I was hit to the time I regained consciousness was a complete blank. When I regained my consciousness, I had a nasty headache, and the area of my head that he made contact with the fist was extremely sore. I had never felt a soreness or a headache like that. Andrew, who witnessed the incident, said I was out for several minutes, and now I was here at the hospital. Will you please stop thinking? It's making me stressed. You're awake again. Well, I'm talking to you, aren't I? How are you feeling? Let's be honest. I feel like I was in a horse race, and then I fell off my horse and all the other horses ran over me. You asked, and that's how I feel. You shouldn't be out of bed. There's no reason to be fighting with me about this, Andrew. My head is hurting, not my legs. Good evening. I'm Dr. Walken. Walken? I'm Andrew Reed, Stacy's brother. We found your sister's emergency contact, Camilla Reed. I take it she's your mother? Is she coming? She should be here any minute now. Mom's coming. Don't worry, I won't let her in the room. Is there something I should know about? Not important right now. Any news? The x-rays show us that there hasn't been any damage done to your skull, which is good, but we do want you to stay here overnight. No need to worry though, just a procedure. Thank God. I need the two of you to tell me what happened. Andrew, please don't. I'm sorry, Stacy, but this ends now. It was our abusive father. Should I make a phone call? Absolutely. Before you get mad at me, Stacy. I'm not mad at you, Andrew. How could I be? You're protecting me. I pulled him closer to me, never wanting to let go. I felt safe in his arms, and for the first time, I actually felt protected. I will always protect you, sis. What are you doing here? My eyes widened in surprise when I turned and saw her pale face. I didn't know what to feel or what to say, whether to be angry or happy to see her. The hospital called me. And you don't think you've caused enough problems? You have no idea how afraid I was when I got the call. It's my fault, I know that. For the first time since she'd entered the room, I noticed dark circles under her eyes. She looked tired. Mom? I was stupid, so stupid, and because of that, he hurt you. I don't think you should be here right now. I filed a report against him. The police are looking for him as we speak. Andrew was giving me a sad but questioning look. He wanted me to determine whether we were going to forgive him or not. Is there a chance that you could ever forgive me? Yes. Of course. You're our mom. It makes me so happy to hear that. We need time though. I understand. Well, we'll take it slow. And I want to be alone right now, okay? Of course. And thank you. Bye, Mom. That was so difficult. Yes, but it was necessary. I think it's good to be clear about where we stand, and you should get some sleep. You're probably right. I know I am. You look really tired. I guess I am. I'll be right outside if you need anything. I am tired, not because I haven't slept enough, but because everything in my life sucks right now. My life is a complete mess. My head hurts like crazy. Valentina, love, don't walk away from me. John, you're drunk. Please go home. I heard shouting out in the hallway. I want you to come home with me. I never see you. That's because you're never home. You're the one who's never home. Can you be quiet, John? This hospital is filled with patients who are trying to sleep. You only care about your patients, Valentina. That's not true, John. It's Kennedy and Christopher's parents. Your family needs you, Valentina. Christopher and Kennedy need you. I need you. Don't you dare tell me I'm never there for my kids. I've been there for them more than you have. You need to leave. Screw you, Valentina. Poop, she's coming this way. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night? I needed to stretch my legs. Did you? Did I what? Witness the fight me and my husband just had? Yes, and I'm sorry. You shouldn't be. I'm sorry you had to witness it. Are you okay? Don't worry about me, Miss Reed. You should go get some sleep. You're right. Good night. Good night. Stacy? What? I would appreciate it if you didn't mention this to Christopher or Kennedy. The doctors wanted to take a few tests before I could go home. I was tired of this place and couldn't wait to get back to the apartment. Worst of all, I was getting lonely. Since visiting hours were open, I wanted to text someone to see if I could get a little bit of company. Who shall we text? I think we should call Lewis. I like Lewis, he's cute. I know we're sort of at odds right now, but Lewis always manages to make me feel better. Hello? Hey Lewis, it's me, Stacy. I thought you made it clear we weren't friends, so I'm a little confused to why you're calling me Stacy. Did Christopher and that other guy both ditch you, and I'm the only one who's left? No, it's not like that at all. I was hoping to. So you chose your guy by who's convenient. Is that it? We're absolutely friends, Lewis. I just said I didn't want to be more than that, and I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. But what I need right now is a friend. Funny. I needed one of those too recently, and instead of being there for me, she continuously brings other guys around, sounding like a pretty great friendship, huh? Lewis, Lewis? He hung up! What a poop head. Am I disturbing you? Of course not. It's good to see you. Ditto. I hugged her tightly and my squeeze was strong enough to be noticeable, but not so tight that it prevented her from breathing. Her support meant a lot to me. How are you feeling? Good, considering the circumstances. Andrew called me and told me what happened. I'm glad he did. Have you heard anything from the police about your father? Andrew told me that you filed a report against him. The police haven't found him yet. It seems as if he's disappeared. I hope they catch him soon. I just want to know if Mum and I are safe, which we're not until they find him. They'll catch him eventually and he'll get what he deserves. Can we talk about something else? Something that doesn't make me depressed? I brought you some clothes. There's nothing depressing about clothes. Clothes definitely aren't depressing. Did you rob a children's closet? Don't be mean. I'm just teasing you. I forgive you. I forgive you just as you're going to forgive me for what I'm gonna say. I called someone for you. Who? I don't know if there's been anything between you, but I felt like he should know. Will you just tell me already? I called Austin. Michelle, we only went out on one date together. And what if it's true love? Please call him and tell him that you called the wrong person or something. Actually, what? He's out in the hallway. That girl is unbelievable. Hey, you. Hey, Austin. How are you feeling? I feel good. Did Michelle tell you why I'm in here? No, she wanted you to tell me yourself. It's not that big of a deal, actually. I just fell and hit my head. You're very clumsy. I'm not clumsy. The floor hates me and the table and the chairs are bullies and the wall gets in the way. Oh my dad. Exactly. So Michelle called you and you just dropped everything and came running? Of course, I dropped everything. It's not every day someone gets checked into the hospital because of their gravity checks. I felt like poop for lying to him, but what if I told him what really happened? He would have felt bad for me. I didn't want his or anyone else's pity. Funny. I'm glad you're alright though, because now I can take you out on a second date. You really think I will go on a second date with you? Well, yes. Most girls find me irresistible. You should know something about me, Austin. And what is that? I smiled and leaned into him, standing on tiptoe, pulling my lips close to his ears. I'm not like most girls. No, you're not. Are you ready to do some more tests, Miss Reed? I'm ready. I'll call you. Boyfriend? Just a friend. Let's go. After taking a few tests, they gave me the green light and Andrew and I could finally go home. Are you sure you have everything you need? If you want ice cream, chocolate or whatever, I'll run to the store immediately. If you need more pillows, I'll be glad to find some for you. Or if you need... Calm down, Andrew. Sorry. I have everything I need. I don't know how to handle this, Stacy. What do I do? What to say? How to behave? Just be yourself, Andrew. I hate that this happened to you and I want to kill Patrick for what he did. Andrew! At the same time, I admire you, Stacy. Why? You're so strong. After everything you go through, you're stronger. And I don't know how you do it. I'm not strong and I don't know how I do it either. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I guess you're right. I'm gonna go get some groceries. Get me some ice cream and chocolate, please. Of course. I felt as if I was suffocating because I'm not fine at all. I'm falling apart on the inside. I hated my father for everything he'd done to me and my mom. I would never forget the first day Dad hit me. The pain, the sorrow. I was 13 years old and didn't understand a lot of what was going on. Not at first. My parents started fighting and with every passing day the fighting would get more aggressive. And one day everything fell apart. I had just gotten home from school and was standing in front of the door, dreading to go inside. I knew what was happening on the other side of the wall and I hated it. Patrick, you're hurting me! I heard an angry scream. Quickly, I ran inside. Stop! There stood my father, holding his hand in a threatening grip around my mother's arm as her face cringed in pain. Let her go! You're hurting her! My dad sternly let her go before he turned to look at me. Stop it, Dad! Go to your room, Stacy. Stop hurting my mom. I told you to go to your room. You're an idiot, Daddy. His eyes turned darker, angrier. Patrick! Pain streamed through me in one long scream as his fist made contact with my face. Huge, salty tears ran down my face like the flow of a river. He frequently made my mother a promise of change and repentance, insisting that all he needed was a second chance, and she stayed. So there we have it, guys. This was the end of today's part of The Player. My gosh, this is getting really sad, actually. It touches on a lot of subjects that, you know, can be upsetting to some. So sorry if you've ever been affected by anything like this, or if you're currently being affected by this. I will leave a website down in the description that you can contact, or some numbers maybe that could help you out. Yeah, this is getting like really dark and sad, but I'm very curious to see what happens in the next episode or the next part. If you are excited too, do make sure to leave a like. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one.